again. Another gorgeous day in Tampa Bay. Hoping for some snook, redfish, maybe head out to the shipping channel, maybe for some snapper. Sometimes you get some grunts out there. So hopefully should be a good day, but let's get started.
I didn't mention in the intro what bait I was using today. During the summer, it's pretty easy to cast net pinfish right here in the flats, so it's definitely the best bait around, I think, and also free, so that helps. I was using cut pinfish. Basically, I would just hook them in the back, rip the head off, rip the tail off, throw it out there. You know, redfish really love cut bait on the bottom, it seems like, so all day long and really all summer long, it's been working pretty well. I'm also using circle hooks. I feel like it's a lot easier if you just throw the bait out there, let the fish hook itself basically when it pulls some drag. It's supposed to be a little bit better versus a J hook that they can swallow, but unfortunately I've had fish swallow circle hooks as well. It just happens sometimes.
Alright guys, got our first fish of the day. Decent red. I guess they are out a little deeper. So we'll keep out here. See what we can get. Definitely looks like the redfish are over here. This one's about the same size, I think. That one was right on 21. And maybe we get lucky, get a couple of bigger ones. He's still kind of green. I got a pretty decent amount of drag locked on him. bunch of people here 30 minutes ago. Everybody left right before the minor feeding time. And then the redfish started chewing. We'll see what else is out here in just a couple minutes. Fish got me good. They're definitely sitting there. That is a good fish. Well, that's another good redfish, guys and gals. Let's see if we can't get a measurement on this one. In the boat, in the boat. That was not exactly graceful. Safer this time. Right on 21-22, which has been basically the size of all the redfish we've been catching the last couple of weeks here. The monsters have not quite yet returned, but still having luck with some decent sized fish. And we gotta go. We got another redfish on. Redfish are picking here today. Luckily, this was a little bit smaller one. This guy's probably not even 18. Hopefully, it comes easy enough. Got my drag on pretty tight. These are out here, right next to all these rocks. Coming into the boat pretty green. Just trying to get this hook out of you, buddy. That's all. seeing any big snapper down there? See any big snapper down there? Yeah, big snapper? No? Yeah, it's a red. Yeah, redfish. Wind is really kicked up. When we got out here, there was no wind at all. It's pushing some storms our way, but I don't really see any lightning. So I'm just going to try to ride it out. See what we can do. I think we're almost certainly going to get stormed on. Lightning though, so we should be okay. But we do need to move our anchor a little bit because we are off the spot, and we are going to lose some redfish this way.
I turned the volume down on the video here because the rain came in and got pretty loud. It really only gets worse from there. The storms came in, wind kicked up to probably 20 miles an hour. We really got into a pretty bad situation, had to bail out of the kayak and tow it back to shore. So I'm going to let the video play. It's a little long, but just a good example of how things can change on you pretty quick.
Thanks again, brother man.
So from here, I'm just walking the kayak back into shore. You can see the conditions were pretty terrible. Probably should have been paying a little bit more attention. I was hoping the storms would kind of pass over without opening up right on top of us, but didn't work out that way today. Had to take cover. Fortunately, the storms did blow over pretty quickly and we were able to get back on the water fairly soon.
Still on too. Battery's about to die. That's a pretty good time. Yeah, that was crazy. Storm came through like a freaking hurricane, huge white caps, and now just calm. And we got the spot all to ourselves, so I think I'm gonna go back out there right where we were. And see if those redfish are. Well, I can't change the GoPro battery until it stops raining. I don't want to ruin my GoPro. But I do have a waterproof phone case, so take a couple videos. It's still raining a little bit. Not sure if you guys can kind of see the reflection on the water, but it's cleared up a little bit. Still some thunder clouds over there that I don't really want to mess with. But yeah, that rainstorm was pretty crazy. I had to jump out of the kayak and tow it back in. The wind was blowing so hard all of a sudden. But looks like we're in pretty good shape. Probably going to try to catch a couple more redfish. And then go home early. So it was a fun morning. Hopefully the fun will continue here for another maybe hour or so. We'll see. And try to be safe. All right, let's do it. So literally everything I have is soaking wet right now. Okay. So basically everything on the kayak is soaking wet, including my phone and my GoPro. Just caught this redfish after the storm. It's not a bad guy, probably about 18 inches. Drop him back in. We'll keep fishing, see what we can get. Alright, well, I think it's pretty much stopped raining now. I'll try to get a GoPro battery in. See if we can't go back to fishing. We still got maybe an hour or two left, but looks like the damn dolphins have rolled in. So yeah, we're gonna have to get the fish in the boat pretty quick. If you've watched any of my other videos, you know how the dolphins can be. What in the fuck is this? Oh, it's gonna spoon me. Oh my god, it's gonna spoon me. What in the world was that? There's no way it broke me off. Oh. It must have. That must have been a snook or something. Holy crap. I wish I'd had this rod out there. Oh man, talk about devastating. sure got my heart pumping. That's huge jack ball, maybe. I don't know, but that thing was running so fast it heated the reel up. I didn't want to loosen the drag. I'm about to spool me. No fucking way. Cut me off twice. Same deal. What in the fuck are you? Something into the kayak after about an hour of sitting here doing nothing except lamenting about that fish that got away twice. I guess that's how it goes sometimes. All right, y'all, we are back in the truck after another great day of fishing. Got a little crazy there. Caught one redfish after another. Then some thunderstorms came in, had to bail out of the kayak. Got back out there. Some river monster, possibly the Loch Ness monster, ate our bait twice. Went on two huge runs twice, and lost lost it both times. So that was pretty disappointing, but that's actually the third time I've had that happen out here. If you watch some of my recent videos, there was another run. That time previously it got caught on a rock. This time the leader, 25-pound leader and 40-pound leader, both looked like they got cut by a knife. And I didn't feel it rubbing on rocks or anything like that, so no idea what that fish was, but that was pretty cool. So end of the day with one more small redfish, and then we're out. It's past noon, so it's time to go home and get some things done. But thanks for coming along on another adventure, and if you liked it, subscribe, like, put a comment on what you think that fish was, or anything else you want to talk about, and I'll see you in the next one.